Okay. So my name is Vickie. The reason I'm here today is because I want to talk to you about my daughter Olivia and the struggles that I had in trying to get her help up here in this community. My daughter started getting notes at school telling her to kill herself when she was 11 years old. And then she also started to cut. I reached out to the counselor at school to see if she can meet with Olivia, but I was told that she doesn't meet with individual students. She could check on her occasionally. So then I contacted a local facility in the beginning of November to get her counseling through an EAP program through my work, which allowed 3 free visits. When I contacted the facility, I told them that I had the EAP program from my work, and they told me paperwork would have to be faxed in before they would be able to see her. The process was horrible. By the time I was able to take her in, it was in December. And they also told me that they only took new patients on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and the first 3 people that arrived were the ones that got to be seen. If you didn't get there in time, you would have to come back a different week.
I'm tired already.
You're what?
I'm tired already.
Yeah, so my daughter had 2 appointments with them, and then the third one, which was supposed to be covered, what happened was they wanted to meet with me and my ex-husband, and the EAP program did not cover it because they had signed paperwork at the facility stating that my daughter would be present at all the visits. So then I received a bill for $270 for 1 visit. I can afford to take my child and have her see a counselor at that price, especially going 2 to 3 times a week. So in the summer after she turned 12, I took her to the pediatrician, and she noticed her wounds from the cutting. She gave me some recommendations for a counselor, so I reached out to them. I was able to find somebody that would do a sliding scale with us, but she did not accept any insurance, so we would just pay her. And then we decided to put Olivia on medication for ADD, so we made an appointment with her pediatrician. And the pediatrician did not want to put her on the medication without her working with a psychologist or psychiatrist. So then I called to make an appointment with the psychiatrist, and I had to wait 2 months. So I scheduled her appointment in January, even though I had contacted them in November. So on December 19th, 2017, my 12-year-old daughter tried to overdose by taking a whole bottle of Advil. She was then transferred to a Vail, and then she had to be taken down by ambulance, and she went to a behavioral health program in Denver. We were never allowed to meet with any of the doctors. We could not tour the facility. The only person that we were allowed to speak with was by phone call, and that would be the nurse. Olivia was with other kids that were various ages, including 18-year-olds, and she was 12. I don't feel like her being at that facility helped her in any way. I feel like it actually made her worse. They released my daughter on Christmas Eve. After speaking with my older daughter, she confided in me that Olivia stated that other kids told her to say she was not suicidal so that she could be released. And then Olivia returned to Eagle, and I was able to get her into the partial hospitalization program at Children's Hospital. She attended the program for 2 weeks, but then we were told she can no longer go because her insurance would not cover any more of it. So we came back to Eagle, and Olivia continued with counseling. She saw the psychiatrist on Monday, February 5th, the family counselor on February 6th, and on Wednesday, February 7th, 3 days after her birthday, my worst nightmare came true. Olivia ended her life. It was reported in the morning at the school at 8:30 that she was thinking about suicide. No one notified us until after she was released. I had spoken with the school regarding Olivia's mental health issues before she went back. No one spoke with Olivia the whole day to see how she was doing. No school counselor spoke with her. They did not do a mental health assessment on her, even though that is listed as the protocol in the police report. If an assessment had been given, she would have been transported because she had a prior suicide attempt. Nothing can be done to that school. But my daughter is gone. After the fact, I learned that in the police report that other children stated she had been rehearsing for several days. When I got my daughter's phone back from the police department, I saw text messages from that night calling her nasty names. One of Olivia's last text messages written that she sent to somebody was, "Yeah, the ones that tell me to kill myself." I went to the school to get everything out of her locker, and she had etched the words on her locker door in the inside, "Help me." I feel that my daughter could have been saved, but she was just another number being pushed through the system that failed us. No one took the time to completely understand what my daughter was going through, so they could help her. Maybe Olivia would still be here if I could have afforded to keep her in counseling at $270 an hour, or if the school followed protocol, or if anyone tried to really understand what she was going through on a daily basis. On Tuesday, February 4th, it'll be Olivia's 15th birthday. The second one that I cannot celebrate with her. And I just wanted to share my story with you, and thank you for listening.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for sharing.